I'm Bryce Johnson, and you can unpack this thought about sports, faith, and life. This week, FCA hosted an evening with Dabo Swinney, the head coach of Clemson, and it was one of the most inspiring events I've ever been to. Speaking from the heart for over an hour, his main focus was about his faith in Jesus and how his life is different because of him. Now, putting coaches on pedestals and expecting them to be perfect is dangerous. But when they use their stories, experience, and platforms to point us toward Jesus, we can be encouraged by them. Dabo shared so many wonderful illustrations and practical wisdom, but here are a few of the highlights. Joy comes from focusing on Jesus, others, then yourself. God turns our liabilities into assets. Standing on a football doesn't provide much stability, just like building our life on anything other than Christ. God has the ability to give us the ocean, but we're walking around with a little bucket of water because we're not dreaming big enough. Now, Dabo gave the crowd a lot to think about, mini sermons inside of a sermon. However, what noticeably stood out to me the most was his deep-rooted joy. I talked to his brother before the event, and he shared how Dabo has always had a positive attitude no matter what he experiences in life. Of course, Dabo knows what it's like to win at the highest level in his profession, but he has also lived with little, been rejected and fired, and dealt with death. We can be inspired by the confident peace, positivity, and joy that Dabo lives out with Jesus as his anchor. And we can be encouraged by how he demonstrates what Paul tells us in the Bible: I know how to live on almost nothing or with everything. I have learned the secret of living in every situation, whether it is with a full stomach or empty, with plenty or little, for I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. I'm Bryce Johnson, and you can unpack that.
For more faith and sports, visit unpackingit.com.